Hey everyone, we have another word from our sponsor from Liquid IV. So if you'll give me a minute, we'll start the show soon. It's cold and flu season, if you haven't noticed. A lot of my friends and family are getting sick, so it's really smart to stay hydrated with Liquid IV. Just rip the convenient packet, add water, and stay hydrated. My favorite flavor is watermelon because it tastes really good and it's not as sweet as the other sports drinks I've had. Liquid IV contains 5 essential vitamins: B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. All that probably help with not getting sick, at least. Not to underestimate the 3 times the electrolytes of other leading sports drinks. Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code NERDBS, all lowercase, and one word. At checkout, that's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code NERDBS at liquidiv.com. Now, thank you for listening, and we'll go to this show. Hello and welcome to another year of Nerd BS. We are actually at season 3 now since I started doing seasons, and I'm Alan. I also have Kyle and Tomas here with me. How are you guys enjoying this lovely new year of 2024 that literally started with a tsunami? But we won't get into that right now. How you guys doing?
You're just going to throw that out there.
I was like thinking about it. And I was like, yeah, that's what happened on New Year's Day. I remember that was the first thing I saw was Japan was getting just really messed up.
Godzilla came.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyways, so how you guys doing?
I'm sick, but I'm here.
Yeah, Tomas is really sick tonight, so hopefully we won't get any coughs and stuff in the mic. If we do, I'll try to edit it out, but if one slips through, my bad. What about you, Kyle?
Yeah, it's been a rough start to the year. I mentioned to you guys earlier, just my dad's not doing too well. So
yeah,
lots of prayers for him that he gets better. I mean, he's on the mend, but it's a tough road ahead. So yeah, it's kind of not to be downer to the new year, but it's a rough start.
I think a lot of us were expecting, at least myself, you expect, 2023 was a little rough, so we were like, oh man, maybe the new year will be it. We'll get back on track, back on going towards the positive. But yeah,
nature doesn't care.
Yeah, it's just a date, right? It's just a number that we put on it. It's like it really is. I like the refresher of it. Like, okay, let's just put everything in the past and move forward mentally. Yeah. But it's really not.
Yeah,
it doesn't change the world.
I know, and it sounds wonderful, but yeah, like my wife and my son had COVID during the process too. Like they were both kind of bummed that like as the year was turning over, they were both sick in their rooms. Like we could barely do much together because I didn't have it, so we were trying to be safe, and precautious. So they were staying in their rooms, and so we just we did like a little cheers real quick, but then we kind of separated back. It was, it is what it is. But 2024 has been a rough start, but hopefully we'll have a good new year. Just let you know, this is the 17th. I will be posting this one. We're going to try to do a little shorter one because Tomas is sick, and we're planning on doing another one next week. So it'll be fun. But we are on January 17th, 2024. And so if you hear us say today or whatever, that's the day we're on. But anyways, so we're thinking about doing a little short cast about what we're excited for this year in entertainment specifically. So why don't we start with some? Are you up for talking right now? Do you want me to start with you, Tomas? Do you want to take a little break?
No, start with me. That way I can take a break afterwards.
Okay. All right. Why don't you start, Tomas?
All right. Well, I mean, you want me to just?
Let's go for movies and shows. We'll start.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if you wanted me
to
just
focus. Yeah, I didn't mention it, but yeah, we'll focus on movies and shows first, and then we'll move to games.
All right. Well, the movies and shows. It's the topic you gave me. Hold on, I got this.
Fantastic.
He's on the ball tonight.
Watch me work.
Let the man cook.
So, movie-wise, shoot, man, I can't actually think if I'm excited for any movies coming out.
What about Deadpool? That's supposed to come out this year, right?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you. There we go. Kick me off. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited about Deadpool. Definitely excited about that. In terms of shows, I mean, there's several shows that I want to see that I haven't seen. Like, I kind of want to see that. Like I was telling you guys, like, I want to see Primal, kind of.
That's an older show, though, right? But still.
Yeah,
yeah. So it's like more of a digging up the past. Cool.
Yeah. Apparently, Blood of Zeus, which is a Netflix show.
Oh, that Netflix show, that Netflix animated show.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a season 2 coming out, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, I thought they were coming out of the season 2 a while ago, but I guess it's took this long, huh?
Yeah, I just read something recently that said that they were greenlit. So.
Oh wow! It took them this long to get greenlit. Yeah, Netflix has been kind of funky.
The strikes. I think.
Well, I thought that show was like way before the strike, though. I mean, I assumed it would be.
Maybe.
Like, when you look at Castlevania, or
I
can't
think
have another example right now, but
I think it got overshadowed by Castlevania. That's what.
I'm sure it did. Yeah.
So I don't think there was a lot of attention paid to it immediately afterwards. Like, I think now that fans have asked for it, they've paid more attention to it. But I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the live action Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Really? Wait,
really? Did you like the last one?
On the Netflix show.
Oh.
It's a show on Netflix. No,
with the kids with the arrow. Okay.
We don't even.
I thought you were talking about the blue people.
Oh, the blue people. I saw it, but whatever. It was not great.
I kept going to the orthodontist with my son. I think I said this before. And every time I went to the orthodontist, it was at the exact same part of that movie. And so I've only seen one part. And maybe it wasn't the exact same part. Maybe it was just the whole movie's the same. But I swear to God, every time I went in, I was like, wait a minute. Are we hunting the whale again? I feel like we're hunting the whale again. Yeah, we're hunting the whale again. All right, continue. Sorry.
And no, so yeah, and we don't even discuss the M. Night Shyamalan one, which is the one that I took you to, Kyle. We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed it because I had a few drinks.
Because you also had no idea what the background was, I don't think.
I also had no idea, and the same thing. I was like, it's fine.
Yeah,
I could see the flaws though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I didn't walk out like, man, this is amazing. I was like, well, it had its moments, but I also was drinking.
But
it's like the perfect storm.
Isn't Blade supposed to come out this year?
I haven't seen anything. No, I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure I keep hearing that the only Marvel movie coming out in 2024 is Deadpool because of the writer's strike.
The show though. I heard.
There's a show? I didn't know there was even a show. Well,
I heard it got changed to a show, and they're gonna. But I don't know if that's true or not.
I have no idea.
Because I was in Colombia when I was reading this, and I don't know about Facebook in Colombia.
Kraven the Hunter is slated.
Oh yeah,
August.
Is it still 2023?
No.
24.
But that's a Sony Marvel, right? I guess maybe that's why I got confused.
Is Kraven Sony Marvel?
I think.
It's Marvel.
Pretty sure it's Sony Marvel.
He's tied to Spider-Man, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
And Arcana 2 has the second. I mean, Arcana has the second season coming out.
What?
I'm excited about.
All right, cool.
Those are about all the shows.
I haven't watched that one, but I kept hearing really good things, so I will have to check it out.
That one and Blue-Eyed Samurai. Watch them.
Oh, I heard that one's
my
good.
God. Yeah, but then how will I spend all my time on Baldur's Gate? All right, Kyle, why don't you take the floor? Tomas, take a nap. We'll call you back in games.
Yeah, just let me know when you're back.
All right.
So, yeah, we mentioned like Deadpool. I guess I'm kind of excited for that one. Honestly, I'm not really excited for anything coming out. I'm kind of like Tomas mentioned Primal. I'm gonna hit a lot of backlog, and that's kind of my goal for this year. Resolution, if you will. Stuff that's like that I own, like physically own that I
you haven't seen.
Yeah, so like I've never watched Akira the movie, and I own it. So yeah, like classic, right?
I don't think
I haven't watched that one either.
I don't own it.
I don't own it, but I have never watched it. And it's one of those ones. It's like a pretty classic anime film, right?
It's like the one that started it all, and it's on Hulu if you don't want to pay for it, but or I mean, you're paying for the subscription. You could borrow my subscription, by the way. Also, Parasite, the movie, which won Best Picture a couple years back. I own that.
Which one was that? I don't know.
It was. Isn't that a Korean horror film?
Yeah, Korean. And I make a point to try to watch whatever wins Best Picture.
Okay.
Every year, but yeah, it just kind of fell behind.
True. I saw this advertised, but I'm not a huge horror fan. But yeah, maybe
it's I don't like gore. I kind of like thrillers and scary, but like if it's too gory, I'm kind of out.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same way I am.
And so this one's kind of it's not too bad from what I read. We'll see.
Well, in like context. Well, sorry. Go ahead. I'm just talking.
That's fine. That's what we're here for. Once I watch it, I'll tell you how it is. The couple shows I want to watch. I started watching Invincible. I don't think they're all out yet. All the episodes. I want to finish.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was just straight up full behind.
I don't know if it's all out yet because I was confused. There's only like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, I think they're releasing.
But the last episode I saw felt conclusive.
Was it?
It felt conclusive. I don't know if it is the conclusion, but it felt conclusive.
Well, I only watched the first one, so I need to finish it.
Yeah.
And then Reacher, I want to watch the second season of Reacher. That's kind of just like
I haven't watched those.
I don't know what you call it, guilty pleasure.
It's the spy, cool. Right?
He's not a spy. He's a ex-military, just kind of like a detective. But he's like my height, but like bodybuilder. So he just goes around punching everybody. That's how he gets stuff done. And it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise made the movies a while back.
I do remember the movie. I think I saw the movie.
The thing with that is, like, in the books, Reacher he's a giant dude, right? So Tom Cruise is like...
I remember when I was watching it, because I watched it with my mom, and I remember when I got out of the theater, my mom was just like, well, that was not Reacher. And I was like, what? I thought he did fine.
One last one. I still need to watch the Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one.
I haven't watched it either, and I've been avoiding it because I heard it's like a part one, and so I kind of just want to wait for the next one, and then I'll watch them both.
I was with you, Alan. Yeah, but I'm at the point where I want to watch it.
It is really good.
Okay,
I can't wait.
Can't wait
and
longer.
I bought it. It was on sale, so I was like, well, I was just gonna be sitting there.
If I could just say one thing that Spider-Verse does great is the music. It's so on point.
Every time I've listened to the first Spider-Verse soundtrack, not even the second one, and it's a solid soundtrack, and I'm sure the second one has also a great soundtrack.
It's so beautiful too. It's so beautiful.
It is fun to look at.
Yeah.
So those are that's my lists. How about you, Alan?
All right, so I'm going to try to not do too many because I was looking through some lists, and I think what I'm probably most excited for right now is obviously Dragon Ball Daima. Daima? Oh my god, how do you pronounce that?
That's like the little chibi cute Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah, it's the little cute Dragon Ball that's coming out. I don't care what anybody says. I think it may be a fun detour from what Dragon Ball's done, and it does. I don't think it's canon or anything like that. I mean, we could be wrong. I feel like it's a separate entities when I've understood. And Toriyama's heavily involved, so I'm excited. What was that? Oh, yeah, the question there, Tomas?
Just little kids now, or
yeah, it's basically kind of what I've understood because I've only watched the trailer and heard like little bits. What I'm kind of understanding is we got like a GT thing going on, like maybe like there's a wish, but everybody gets younger or something like that. Because Goten and Trunks are looking like they're in it, but they're the same age. So it seems like that everybody's the same. I don't know yet. I'm curious to see what it is. I haven't really looked into it too much. I am excited for it though. Just because we need more Dragon Ball, and I don't know when we're going to get season 2 of Super. Or
do we though? Like, I'm not against it. I'm just saying there's a lot of Dragon Ball out there, and
yes,
and I will admit this is a very different take from any past Dragon Ball. You know, GT, they made Goku a kid again, but that was it.
Yeah.
Like, it was very
I
don't know. I don't know what the word is. It was very serious, and it stuck to the Dragon Ball Z formula in GT, and other than Goku being a kid. And it's still one of my favorite. GT is still one of my favorites. But yeah, I'm interested to see where they're going with this. To be honest,
I am as well. For another thing I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about Joker. I know. I think most people really like the new Joker. I think a lot of people are kind of either really don't like it. I don't know.
It's one of those I watched.
I feel like it's a really good film. It's not a movie you're gonna watch over and over again. No doubt. It's more of an art piece.
And I will say, as far as like watching a movie to watch the art of a movie, it is very good. I'd like Joker on those accounts.
Yes.
I just don't like musicals, and so I'm not excited at all for this new one.
And that's why I'm excited for it. I don't even like it because it's a sequel. I like it that they're trying something unique and different with the character, and this could be. I keep wondering is it going to be the dark tone, but with the musical aspects? Are we just getting completely different style of film?
It can be done. Sweeney Todd, Les Miserables. You can have a dark tone with the music, but it's hard. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough to do, especially with with the IP like Joker.
Yeah,
it's we'll see. I'm on Tomas's side.
Yeah.
I really don't want anything. I shouldn't say anything to do with it. I will probably end up watching it because my wife watches every musical ever. Because she teaches music. She teaches music, so it's like.
Yeah. Of course. So now you'll have to sit down with your wife and watch the first Joker.
I don't know if I can
convince
her on that one. I tricked her that one time when I got her to watch Get Out, and
that's it. It's like, I don't know. I'm resouring before we see our next movie.
She doesn't even trust me when I'm telling the truth. So it's like, I kind of burned that bridge. So maybe she'll just watch the second one though and read what happened in the first one.
Maybe. And since we all loved the last King Kong film, King Kong -1, we do have a Godzilla. Did I say King Kong film? Oh my goodness! I apologize to the Godzilla community. I technically Americanized because King Kong's kind of the American Godzilla, right? Something like that.
Poor one.
Anyways, Godzilla X Kong. That's why I did that. Godzilla X Kong is coming out this year as well in March. So that's the next of the Lionsgate
All I'm saying
movies.
is we better have more than 30 minutes of fighting.
Well, did you watch the last Godzilla film? The Godzilla War of the Monsters? No, was it Godzilla versus Kong with I don't want to do spoilers. Where had the other? Where had Radon and stuff like that? It was a big monster bash, man. It was a big monster bash.
I watched the one after Chidorah, right? Or
who's Chidorah? Is that
Ghidorah?
Oh,
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, that's my problem. Like I'm completely lost. Like you have to read a guide to just to know what you're getting into.
There's three of them. There's Godzilla and there's Godzilla that came up.
Why can't we?
I can't remember the title. I want to say War of the Monsters. Monsters. That's all I can say.
Number them though. Why?
It was Godzilla versus Kong. You're right. I think it was just Godzilla versus Kong. Because they work together. Okay, I remember now. All right.
Why are we against numbering movies?
Because that's too easy. I don't know. I do find it funny that the last one was Godzilla versus Kong, and this is Godzilla X Kong.
Is it
so
X or Cross?
Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. I guess Cross. I don't know. It's just an X. I know it's what I'm looking at.
But that's the thing. Like, what kind of name is that? That's just ridiculous.
I don't know. I want giant monsters fighting each other, and that's what I want to see.
True.
And that's
I'm all for that.
Enjoy.
I'm all for that too. I'm with you on that.
I wasn't expecting Godzilla -1 to, make me sad, but apparently Godzilla can do that too. I did as well. And to top it all off, I'm going to throw this out there. Delicious in Dungeon is out now.
I don't know if
it's only 2 episodes in the series. I've been watching it. It's good. I've been really digging it. It's a fun show. It's got a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons type elements, but they're like eating the monsters, like cooking them up, like that food porn. I think there's a food porn anime that I see pictures of all the time. It's like that, but with D&D, and they're like hunting monsters and like using traps and stuff to cook the food. I don't know. I don't know if it's unique because I don't watch enough anime to like call it unique, but it feels unique, and I'm really enjoying it.
Netflix is really pumping out.
They're putting out a lot of stuff,
and
like they put out.
Because I just canceled mine.
They put out Yu Yu Hakusho.
Do they really?
Live action.
Oh,
I'm gonna start watching it. No, it's a live action one. So.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
I don't know why you canceled Netflix. It's not time to cancel Netflix because they have Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Yeah, but they keep jacking up the price, dude. They keep jacking up that price.
We already pay for like 2 or 3 other ones. It's like I don't want cable again. I don't want to pay for cable.
I know, right?
And not even get cable.
That's why I haven't gotten HBO or Paramount or anything like that, because like there are shows on there that I would definitely watch, but I'm just like I can't pay for this much, like
that's fair.
I have 2, and that feels like too many every once in a while because I use multiple because I have a trading system going on, but I have 2 that I pay for, and so every once in a while me and my wife talk. It's like, all right, we got to cut one. She's like, we're only paying for 2. Why are you like trying to get
I'm with you, dude.
Because I just feel like there's too much. We can just focus on one, switch to a different service.
Already. Like I have Netflix, Hulu. Well, Hulu comes with my Disney. So I have Netflix.
The package.
Yeah, I have Netflix, Disney, and Amazon, and then my Hulu comes with my Disney.
Yeah, and dude, and Amazon, they're upping their price.
Oh yeah, and they're fucking putting
they're upping their price too.
Putting commercials in their movies now.
Yeah, well, unless you pay $3 more.
Yeah, unless you pay more money. Yeah,
which is like what?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. Sad. More travesties that are happening in 2024, but we are going to pull. We're going to pull away from that because I want to go through some games real quick before we decide to close out. So, why don't you start, Tomas? We'll do the same exact order. So, as soon as you're done, we'll hand it over to Kyle. What are you excited for in 2024?
This is what I'm much more prepared for. All right. So, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm ready. I'm holding on to my seat right now. I'm wondering what's going to happen.
So, first up, I'm really excited for Rise of the Ronin, which comes out in March, which is, I think, who is it that made Neo? Was it Bandai Namco or was that Team Ninja?
I thought you were ready.
I know,
right?
I
think it's Team Ninja. Anyway, it's their new game, and it looks really good. And then I'm
Stick
also...
with your gut, man. You were right. You knew it.
And I am really excited for Black Myth Wukong. Let me try that again. Black Myth Wukong. I'm sick, so it doesn't come out well.
Yeah, 3 words.
Yeah. And that looks really fun, actually. Apparently, that's been in the works for like 3 or 4 years now. So that looks really good. I'm also excited for Dragon Age, the new Dragon Age. That's gonna supposedly coming out. It's supposed to come out this year.
I forgot. Is this a reboot or is this just like a
sequel to to Inquisition?
Okay.
It's a sequel.
Wait, so
to
it is a sequel. Okay, should I play Inquisition?
I don't know if they do it like they did the older, like they.
I was asking you. Have you played Inquisition?
Great. Yes, I really.
Is it good? Is it good as Baldur's Gate?
Really?
I would say.
Okay.
I would say where it lacks, where Baldur's Gate beats it, is you don't have multiplayer, so you have to do it all by yourself.
Yeah, that's my big thing, because I really wanted to find another game. Me and my brother were looking, and it was like I was like looking around to see what we'd play next, and like there ain't many multiplayer ones that are that stuff. But anyways, continue.
I really hope the new Dragon Age might have. I hope the new Dragon Age has that. I doubt it will though, because they typically always made single player games.
Yeah, but what Lorien blew up though, this game blew up and won a multiplayer of the year award. So maybe, I mean, it's probably way too late though. If they haven't done it yet, it's probably like way too late for them to change their mind. But anyways, continue.
Those are the games I'm really excited for. There is one game I'm kind of iffy about, and that's had it on the tip of my tongue, and then I lost it.
Was it coming out earlier in the year or later? Do you remember?
No, it's coming. Oh, it's the new Assassin's Creed. So apparently,
another one? Didn't they just?
Well, apparently this isn't. So they haven't released. This group who's working on this Assassin's Creed hasn't released a game in 3 years.
Okay.
So the idea. So the idea is that this group has been working on this Assassin's Creed game for a while. Everyone's kind of hoping that it's going to be like revolutionary, like Black Flag was. I got Valhalla and I played halfway through it and I was like, no, I'm done.
Did you play Mirage yet?
No, I didn't even touch Mirage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about it, so...
Yeah, I heard it's kind of like back to basics.
Yeah. So I wasn't very excited about it, but this one, I guess apparently the main reason I'm interested in it is because they're finally doing it in a location that I always wanted them to do Assassin's Creed in, and that's in Japan.
Ooh.
So I'm excited.
There's no news though. Like there's no announcement.
No, there's no news. If it comes out this year, it's all tentative, and it will be late this year. So.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that. All right, Kyle. You got some desires this year?
Desires? Do I? Where do I? Wait a minute. We're talking about games stuff.
Games. Desires for games.
Yeah.
Right,
reel it back a little bit. I thought we were gonna make this a mature podcast. So yeah, like I said with movies, I sold a big chunk of my physical collection of video games last year, just because I realized there's some games that I will never play. I just don't have the time, and they're like really low on the list. However, I kept a shelf worth, and I bought a couple that I've been wanting to play. So I have a few on the backlog, and I have a few I'm looking forward to. So the first one is Wario World for Nintendo GameCube, which is I guess I say a solid platformer game starring Wario, and they haven't really made one since like that. They went back to the 2D style.
I think the last one was Shake It Up, right? For the Wii.
Which was a 2D side-scroller, and Wario World kind of is too, but there was a lot of 3D aspects, if that makes sense. Like, it was a very unique game, and I remember testing it, like, because I was going to sell it, and I ended up playing it for a few hours, and it's like, I want to go back. I was like, I need to finish this game. So I got it back, and so that's like next on the list. A couple of the more recent ones, Spider-Man 2. I need to get into that.
Yeah, that was good.
I forgot about that game.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
I forgot about that
fun.
Game. My son has it in his room too. I keep debating grabbing it, but I just have had no interest to play it. But anyways, continue.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I hear it's shorter too.
It's not very long.
Yeah.
Is it more like Miles? Because Miles is pretty short.
It's longer than Miles, but I don't think it was as long as the first one.
First one, okay. Yeah. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Good. And then I bought Lies of P, which is a Souls-like.
You're gonna have to tell me how that is, because
anime Souls-like.
I've heard mixed things about it, and I'm not sure if I like it.
Yeah, the thing is though, Alan, it's based off Pinocchio.
Yeah,
which was the draw for me. I was like, all right, I'll give it a chance. So there's that one, and there's a older one for Wii called Pandora's Tower, which is an anime RPG that I want to play. Trails of Cold Steel for PS Vita. I want to try to beat those. I actually beat Mario Rabbids finally on the Switch.
Oh, nice,
nice. The first one.
I've been meaning to go back to that one for sure.
Yeah, I got the DLC for it and everything. That game's it's so cheap. It's definitely worth picking up if you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like Tomas, I know not a big Switch guy, but if you ever just need a game to eat up, a few hours on a plane ride, that game is usually under $20 and really fun.
Even the newest one, the sequel was like going for 15 on during Christmas time.
I got that one for cheap too, and I started it, but they changed the combat, and
oh no,
yeah, and it's not bad, but it's just like I was so used to the other one that I was like, I need to pause.
Need a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't like bad. It was just like I was so used to the first one.
Yeah.
I'll just do a couple more. There's a game called Breakdown on the original Xbox that I own. That is like a sci-fi thriller, like horror that's got great reviews. Yeah. I just need to play it. And then upcoming, I am actually looking forward to the Prince of Persia game coming out.
Really?
Some good reviews, and it's like a side scroller Castlevania type game, which is right up my alley. So at first it looked stupid, I'm not gonna lie, and then some of the reviews came in. I'm like, all right, which I think it actually comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out real soon.
So yeah, it's a cheaper game. I think it's $50, so I'll probably wait for a sale on that one. Excuse me. And then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I figured Alan would probably talk about this one, but I actually am kind of excited for it because they're making some big changes in that game. It's just a whole different game than the original. It's just, you have to look at it that way. So I'm going to give it a shot. Alone in the Dark is scheduled to come out March 20th, which is I think a full-blown remake of that game. Yeah, it's like when it came out, it was like a Resident Evil clone. So
yeah,
we'll see what it's like in the year of our Lord 2024. And just to make a note on your game, Tomas, you said the one that's coming out on your birthday in August, Black Myth.
Black Myth.
Dude, right now that's the only game slated on the list that Alan gave us. That's the only game slated for that month, so you're good to go.
Yeah.
If you're all caught up on your games, you're like,
yeah,
I know they're going to probably make more announcements, but
yeah, I really hope they don't push it back.
I mean, if they already have a date, that's a good sign.
Yeah, and they've been showing advertisements for it for the last couple of years now. But,
I think we're in a spot where, like, I don't know. I hope we're in a spot where when the game is announced and has a date that they can kind of stick to that. But I was going to mention something down, but I think this is we've already had enough sad stuff for one podcast. Anyways, those are my top picks for what I'm looking forward to. Alan, how about you?
Yeah, I know. You gotta start off more positivity for 2024. Honestly, I don't really have a whole lot. You guys had like a list. I was really shocked. I was like, oh wow, you guys are really prepared for lots of different things. When I'm over here, just like I wanted to say that I'm excited for like more Baldur's Gate 3 because we've had a lot of updates and stuff like that. So there's lots. I feel like this year a lot's gonna happen with that game. Either we're gonna get a DLC announced or something is going to happen because of how massive the launch was. Like they were not expecting it. So and it just blew up at the end of the last year. They just released update 17 for it. So they are cranking awards
them out left and right.
Yeah.
Just
so I feel like I'm just excited to see what happens this year with Baldur's Gate 3 because I feel like it's not done yet.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And the other thing I'm looking into is, speaking about backlogs, is Yakuza. I got the Spark today. I saw one was on sale, and I was like, crap, I got all the way to 3, and I just want to keep going. I still keep going. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is coming out.
Yeah.
And it's on the 24th.
It's going to be in Hawaii.
Which looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's going to be a what?
It's going to be in Hawaii. Isn't it the first time?
Yeah, I think so. But it looks fantastic, and I'm just like sitting like, oh my God, but I want to get there because that's the thing with the Yakuza games is they are all connected.
Yeah.
So, and the stories in each one are been fantastic. So I want to go through the series and get there and
impressive.
And they're still pumping them out too.
Yeah, it's impressive that they are connected like that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm excited for it. So I want to continue that. So that's kind of my goal right now. I want to continue that to get to the point where I can actually enjoy the newer ones because I see Like a Dragon. I saw the Judgment ones. They look really good. Also, of course, I think it's 7 was the big popular one that came out, the turn-based one. I really want to try that one out. And Inshin. I think it's Inshin, the one that goes to Frugo Japan.
Yeah, that one.
Which also sounds really good. But that one obviously is, I don't think it's connected. I think it's technically like its own thing.
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's a
couple that are offshoots like that. There's like a zombie one, I think, way back in the PS3 era.
Yeah, there's a zombie one. The
Dead Souls.
The Unwanted Child. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it was on PS3. It was not supposed to be it was supposed to be a pretty bad game, and obviously because of what it is, it's not going to be up to par with everything else. There's also one on PSP too. I think there's 2 on PSP actually, but they're only released in Japan.
Oh yeah, I was going to say
that's a whole other thing. But that's a weird one too because I think it's technically with the Chinese Yakuza. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh.
It's a whole other ball game. But again, I don't know a lot about it, so I could be just making.
Well, it's pretty rare nowadays. So if you happen to buy it,
yeah, I did download the ISO specifically because I wanted to translate it. It's Japanese only. So I tried to play it a little bit, but I couldn't get into it at the time. But still. But that's kind of what I'm excited for. I can't think of anything right now that I'm really like. What else would be excited for? So I will leave it there.
Oh, not even Final Fantasy? I'm surprised.
I'm not. I never beat the other Final Fantasy 7
yet. I didn't beat it either. I got really close, I think, to the end, but I don't think I beat it.
I got somewhere, and I've been meaning. I did enjoy it, but I didn't beat it, so that's why I'm not like super excited for it. Now I keep meaning to go back and beat it, but I just haven't.
Yeah, I remember Tomas didn't like it. Like we were kind of on the same page.
Yeah,
I love the first one so much. I love those characters that they're gonna keep getting me, even though I didn't really enjoy the first remake, the part 1.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it.
I don't have that. I definitely don't have that attachment that you have for the Final Fantasy VII, because my first experience with Cloud was in Kingdom Hearts, and for a long time I thought he was from Kingdom Hearts, and I just
Really?
left it with that.
Oh,
But apparently,
I could see
for
that.
quite a bit of time.
I did not know that.
I assumed they were all Kingdom Hearts characters, and then I found out later that
They look so cool in the game. Like his sword is all taped up, and Sephiroth has a wing for no reason. It's like they look so dang cool. I have to admit, I actually this week was looking at like figures of them so I could put on my shelf, because I have Kingdom Hearts figures, and I have more room on their shelf. Like, oh, who else do I add? Do I add what's her name? What's the girl's name? Kira?
Oh yeah, I think it is.
And then I was like, Riku.
Oh, Kairi. Oh, you're talking about the Kingdom Hearts characters. Yeah, Kairi, Riku.
And I'm like, see, I don't even know their names, but I was like, well, but I could get Sephiroth and Cloud, and they're technically in the Kingdom Hearts lore, so
yeah.
But they
could fit.
They're expensive.
They gotta make, because I know the Cloud model is really really popular, the way he looks, because people like that style.
Yeah.
I don't know about Leon. I think, is he really that much different? He looks very similar. I don't know how different he is in Kingdom Hearts.
Like
Leon. He's in there.
You mean Squall?
Yeah, from Final Fantasy VIII. Squall.
Well, other than the name change, he looks exactly the same.
I thought his name was Leon in that, but he's just also Squall. Wasn't that like a code name or something? I don't know enough about 8. I don't know.
It was Squall in 8. Yeah, well, we could turn into a Final Fantasy podcast if you want.
We don't have to. I was just curious. I don't know enough about these characters. I've always wanted to play those ones. I've played a couple of the Final Fantasies. I've beat 4. And I've beaten a couple of ones, but I haven't.
Get up, just
obviously 16.
Get the remastered ones on Switch or the PlayStation.
Yeah,
so that,
of course.
So you can skip through text.
I loved the one on 3DS is where I actually beat that one on the phone, but it's technically the one for 3DS for 4. And I loved that one. I love that art style. But they think they stopped it there.
3DS or DS?
That was like this.
Was there one?
DS. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
It was DS.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they completely remade those and changed the models and everything. Those look cool, but yeah, they stopped doing that.
The only game I think I've beaten on my phone. I actually played that game on my phone, and I was really shocked that I actually found my way through it.
It's not easy for us old timers to beat games on our phone. It's not.
It's not. It made me really, really excited, and then I got another game, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know why, but that game worked, but this one's not working at all."
Yep.
But anyways, I think that's it for now. It's a little longer than we intended. We're planning on doing another one next week. So stick around for our second episode, which we already have some topics we're brewing up. I don't know. Do we want to say what it is, or we're just going to leave it? We're going to leave it a mystery.
Just give them one word. A clue. One clue.
Physical. We're getting physical.
Gonna get physical. Physical.
Anyways. All right. Well, we hope to see you then. We will welcome to the new year. Hopefully it gets a lot better from here. I mean, we've already had all the bad stuff at the beginning, so it just gets better, right?
Why would
it's an
you
election
say
year.
that?
Well, it's going to get really bad at some point because the election year.
Really stressful.
Damn. All right. Well, that's a sour note. Next week we'll have a fun podcast.
But it's
so
also an Olympic year, so
that's true.
Okay. Yay, Olympics!
Buckle your seatbelts, folks.
There's gonna skateboard, Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that is in the Olympics now.
It is.
Yeah. I want to see the ollie meter. Do they have like an ollie height? I'm just rambling now. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You should watch it. It's impressive. It's so cool.
I might. Later, everybody.